I only focus on ourselves, and our main focus is on consistency at the moment. So, as you probably know, as an Everton fan, you know that we've lost we've lost a few games, much more than we usually do. So, and now we've won two. So our focus is on getting consistent and improving, getting players fit, and then we will see where that will lead to. But at this moment of time, it's definitely not the only focus we have is the league table.
What start then does that performance against Real Madrid give you in terms of the level of performance that you reached that night?
For me, but again, I say mainly the same. We've reached that level of performance in other games as well when the playing style of the opponent was compared to that. But we always knew that we were able to do so. I've showed them many times when playing styles were similar that we could do the same as we did against Madrid. But so it wasn't a surprise to me how both games went. It was helpful for us that the other team did what we expected them to do, because in 8 out of the 10 games I think we've played this season, we faced a different playing style than all the games these teams played before. But Villa and Madrid did what we could expect, and I think that's always helpful. Then there's still a lot of work to be done by the players to get a performance like that, but it is helpful. Where I think we can expect from City the playing style we always see, but the difficult thing in that is that they are very good in it and have very good players. So that makes that challenge big again. But as I said, every Premier League game, every Champions League game is a challenge.
I'll just ask about your left-hand side as well, because obviously Florian put in a really good performance the other night. Is that the way forward for him, playing from the left now rather than the 10? And just checking on Andy Robertson, is he able to go again after starting the last 2 games in a week as well?
He started 3 games in 7 days because he also played the game against Crystal Palace, where I also played a few starters, not many. I had to take him off in the end of the game. For me, it felt because I felt he was tired, but we have to wait and see. We had recovery the day after. We were a day off yesterday, and now 2-day lead into to City. So let's see where he is today. And Florian can play on more than only one position, so he can play off the left, which he did almost all the time in Leverkusen when Xabi Alonso came and introduced this 3-4-3 system, or the way you want to call that system. And before that, he mainly played as a 10 in a 4-3-3. So I think it's more about getting him in the positions where he's good at. Then we should be so focused on, is he a 10, is he an 11, or is he a 8? I think we would like to have him in and around the 18-yard box centrally, or a bit more of the left or a bit more of the right, for him to create the amount of chances he's already created for us.
Just check, Isak okay to be involved? Or?
He will train for the first time today with the team again, so after being 3 weeks out. So I know that I said 3 weeks ago his pre-season has ended, so now it's time for us to see where he is. But I have to come back to those words, because if you're 3 weeks only with the rehab, that doesn't bring you back to the levels he was 3 weeks ago. Although our rehab team is doing an incredible job, but you cannot compare rehab with games of football or training sessions with the team. As much as we try to replicate it, that's simply not possible. So again, I have to say, give him some time.
Thank you.
Arne, when you said before about finding consistency with the team, I mean, how much of a boost would it be for everyone in terms of having faith that your troubles are behind you if you can go to Manchester City and get a result to build on what you did against Real Madrid and Aston Villa this week?
Yeah, to make that a little bit more clear, we were actually very consistent. But the thing is, we were consistent in losing. So that wasn't the idea about being consistent. Consistent doing the things right, which we have to do, and improving in that way. So yeah, City is of course a game on itself. You could say playing there away from home is probably one of the most difficult challenges you have throughout the season. Although I constantly keep on saying how difficult it is to play Brentford away or Palace away, every away game is difficult. Every home game as well, but an away game even more. And that's, I think, what City have felt this season, because they've lost, I think, 2 away games. We've lost away games. The only exception to that is Arsenal, who maybe lost 1 away game against us, but they've been the exception this season, where the rest have probably done similar things. And so yeah, very interesting game to look forward to, because when I wasn't working here and when I was in Holland, I did know when Liverpool was, or what Liverpool City was, and I could tell you I was 100% sure in front of my television when this game was there. Similar to Classico, by the way. But these are the few games everyone is looking forward to. And if you're not part of it, you're looking forward to it as well.
You think it'll be worth watching again?
I think it's always worth watching, because so many great individuals are playing that game. And yeah, these teams 9 out of 10 times give you what you expect. For me, with Pep, that's 10 out of 10, and people should give their opinion about me. But what I liked about Pep Guardiola's teams is that you 10 out of 10 times get what you're hoping for. A great game of football with no time wasting and no all kind of things that I start to dislike more and more and more about football. But these are not the things you can see if you're watching a Man City game.
Arne, 2 fantastic performances and 2 great results in the last week. What do you think has enabled the team to rediscover its functionality in midfield? Because Gravenberch and Szoboszlai, McAllister now as well, all playing their parts individually, but collectively they look like the unit they were last season. Teams are finding it more difficult to get beyond them, and creatively they're doing the business as well.
Yeah, I don't know if the focus should be that much about these 3 midfielders. It is true that I couldn't have played them many times together yet, for obvious reasons, injuries mainly. Not only on the midfield, sometimes on our position. That's why I needed Dominic in different positions. And it helps if the team plays more and more together. That's one thing. And it helps. I can come up with all kind of arguments what has helped to lead up to this performance. But that's kind of boring, in my opinion, because people might then say, oh, now he's using the wins for the excuses for his losses. But yeah, it has been 2 good games. Although, again, in my opinion, I think I'm the only one who thinks this. I liked our performance against United more than against Villa.